Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Gabriel Santos from gfsantos.com. I just got back from a weekend trip in Alabama Hills just yesterday. But today's video, I'm going to share with you all 5 things I learned. That's 5 things I learned by not posting on social media. Okay. If you want to read more about this in depth, I will post a link to the blog that I wrote more about it. But in any case, let's dive right into it. Actually, first, let me give you guys some context. So from April 17th to May 7, I decided to take a break from posting on my social media accounts. And prior to this decision, I was posting on both Instagram and Facebook about 3 times a day for various reasons, to promote the blog or to promote any kind of business or service, as well as some inspirational or motivational quote, and then just some random stuff that I just wanted to share to the people, right? But I decided to take a break for 2 reasons. One, I felt that my posting style, as in the frequency, the format, etc., was not optimal for the results I wanted in terms of business growth. And number 2, I was getting very attached to the meanings behind the likes, or the amount of likes, shares, comments, views, and sales. So much so that my self-esteem and my drive to continue pursuing my dreams was heavily impacted on whether I got like a lot of likes or sales or not a lot of likes and sales. And so I decided to take a break because I needed to reassess and reflect on that whole phenomenon, and really to adjust moving forward in a way that would be most empowering and productive. Okay. So in terms of the 5 things that I learned, the first thing that I learned is that I'm not a worldwide celebrity nor a worldwide influencer yet. And what I mean by this is, you know, when I've been off social media posting actively for 3 weeks now, and pretty much no one has, messaged me with any kind of like, where are you, or what's going on? We miss you. As you may typically see, if like one of your favorite music artists was gone for for a while, or maybe your favorite YouTuber stops posting, you'll typically see people in the comments be like, what's going on? I miss you. God, my day's not going well. And in a humbling and a reality check kind of way, I really got to understand that where I stand in terms of just my contribution to the world, and exactly who I am to people. And that's not a negative thing. That's just, like I said, a humbling thing. And so, in the words of Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, I'm a nothing burger in the life coaching, personal development space. And that's okay. And I know now where I stand, and that's a good thing. I'm at the very beginning. But actually, at least I started. So that's that. Number 2 is that likes, like people liking your stuff, like they actually don't mean shit. Likes actually don't mean shit. Like most people, like many people rather, I subconsciously and consciously am using social media to gain a sense of validation and praise, right? And the way that people receive that, like myself, is by getting likes and comments. And it's pretty typical for us to feel good about ourselves when our posts get lots of likes. And on the flip side of that, we feel kind of dumb, or at least I feel kind of bad and kind of empty and kind of embarrassed when when a post doesn't get a lot of likes. Now, what I realized is that likes, all they really mean is that someone was scrolling on their phone and they did this. And that's it. Anything other than that is a crapshoot in terms of what a like means. So for example, like all because it's so easy to be like, wow, that person got 1,000 likes, that person got 1,000,000 likes, and I only get 3 likes. So this post only gets 4 likes, but that one got 12 likes. And it's amazing how that whole like game has effect in my self-esteem, and then my sense of value. And so moving forward, gaining likes has a very small sense of value to it, just because that's not really what it's about. All right. Anyways, all right. Number 3, social media is supplemental when it comes to growing a business / audience, not primary. And what I mean by that is, what's primary is the actual product and service. That's what actually matters. And then in terms of growing a business, the best way to do that is to, obviously you want to market, but social media is just one way to do that. And it's not the bread and butter, although some companies, that is their bread and butter. But when you first start out, like, that's not going to be the main way that you get people to know you. It's mostly going to be through word of mouth, to be honest, because when someone doesn't know you and you're depending on social media marketing or any kind of secondary indirect marketing to do your sales for you or to do your promotion for you, it's just not stable. It's just not stable. At least for people small time like me, like, unless you're, because it takes a lot. It takes a lot to make a sale. It's not just like, oh my God. And it takes a lot to grow an audience. It takes real work. It takes real giving. It takes real connection, and so just because I post 3 times a day on social media doesn't mean that I'm going to grow a business. It doesn't. And so instead of using social media to be the primary outlet for my business, it's going to be secondary, and I'm going to treat it as such. And the numbers and analytics that come from social media marketing, although it's meaningful, it's also not meaningful at all. Okay. So that's number 3. Number 4 is most people don't really give a fuck what you're up to. Okay. And what I mean by that is most people are concerned with their own life, their own goals, and their own problems, as they should be. Meaning, whatever validation, praise, or acknowledgement you're looking to gain or I'm looking to gain from people should be minimized. And that instead of looking for the outside world to give us the emotional fuel that we need, that really is going to come from yourself or a very select few people who actually do care about your well-being and will be there unconditionally for you. And so people, as sorry as this I am to say this to you guys, the majority of people don't care that you're succeeding in life. Not that they don't care about you, but as a whole, most of us are just trying to get our own lives on track. And so it's not that they don't care about you, it's just that they have a hard time even caring about themselves. Like, people have a hard time even being happy about their own lives. So there's just not a lot of happiness to go around when you're depending on other people, especially strangers, like on social media. In fact, it's not other people, especially your audience or your friends and family. It's not their responsibility to care about you. In fact, as a leader, it is your responsibility to be someone to help those around you, close and far, to help those people achieve their goals and to solve their problems, not the other way around. That's what being a leader is, guys. Being a leader is a lot of giving. Being a leader is a lot of not needing things from people. Truly. So yeah, focus on really being the person that cares about yourself, and do yourself a favor and really make that the definition or the the condition for you to feel good and feel supported is by supporting yourself. That way you won't run yourself dry and you won't find yourself longing for support from other people when you really can't control that. Like, as much as our mothers would give us as much love as they can, there's going to be times when we're not going to get the kind of love that we want from them, but we can always supply the kind of love that we want from ourselves. And I know that might be mushy gushy, but that's the goddamn truth, y'all. And maybe there's a relationship to God or the universe or some kind of bigger force that can supply you unconditional love as well, depending on what your beliefs are. But one thing for certain is that you can give yourself that love and appreciation and praise that we often seek from other people but don't get. All right, so that's number 4. And number 5 is, do not take social media seriously or personally, okay? Whether you get 100,000 likes or 1 like, it's not personal and it doesn't matter, all right? Plus, receiving 100,000 likes or 1,000,000 likes doesn't make any real impact in the big picture, right? Okay, great, 100 people like your post. So what? So what? Instead, focus on the impact that your social media posts have, not the amount of likes you get, okay? More so, people will react the way that they react to your social media presence, okay? Some people are gonna get triggered by you, okay? Some people will be inspired, but how they react is not your fault, really. And furthermore, as you grow and transform who you are, be prepared for an equal amount of love and hate from people you know and people you don't know. In fact, let the amount of haters that attack you indicate that you're on the right fucking track. Why? People don't hate the person in 34th place on the bench. They hate the person who's winning. They hate the person who's actively changing who they are for the better. Okay, they don't talk shit about the guy on the bench. They talk about the guy making the game-winning shot. They also talk shit about the guy missing the game-winning shot, okay? Look, people are going to talk shit. They're also going to love you for various reasons. It's not personal. It's not personal, right? And I hate to say it, but even some of your family and friends who you've known for years, who have given you love, okay, they're going to get triggered by who you're becoming. And their own limitations are going to come to the surface when they see you breaking through your personal limitations. Okay, and I'll be very honest in that they don't want to put you down. They don't want to disempower you. They don't want to limit you. It just so happens that our personal egos and identities come to the surface when we get triggered by people who are really reaching for bigger things in life. And we can sometimes say things that come off the wrong way. And that's not personal. That has something to do with the person's identity, their past, and their fears about themselves, their judgments about themselves. And they're going to come onto you. They're going to be thrown onto you, and so just be prepared for that. And it's not personal. Like someone told me, when it comes to putting yourself out in the public and creating content and building a business and being public about it, you gotta have thick skin. You gotta have thick skin. People are going to love you. They're also going to hate you. And they're going to say some really mean things. Like look at any person you idolize and who you're a huge fan of. Like if you love Beyonce, you'll have people who will just fucking talk shit about her body and say all these nasty things, say her songs aren't shit. And then you'll hear people be like, I love Beyonce, I go to every concert, okay? People even hated Jesus. All right? They crucified his ass. All right, so if Jesus is going to get some shit and be killed for who he is and the stance he had on the world, and this is not a religious thing, okay? I'm just saying, like, objectively, that's the story of Jesus. He, like, saved humanity through his stand for the world, and people crucified his ass, all right? So you're going to be crucified too, but you're also going to be loved, and your impact's going to be generational, and it's going to be awesome, okay? It's going to be worth it, okay? It's going to be worth it, right? So those are the 5 things, guys. Let me just recap for you. 1, I realized that I'm not a worldwide celebrity. Okay. 2, likes actually don't mean shit. 3, social media is supplemental, not primary. 4, most people don't really give a fuck what I'm up to. All right. 5, do not take social media personally or seriously. All right. And as a last call to action, guys, stop posting for max likes. Okay, it's okay. I mean, okay, let me put it this way: it's fine to post for max likes. It really doesn't matter. Okay, but at the very least, post for the impact. Post to be you. All right, take a stand for who you want to be, the message you want to have to share, and the impact that you have to give to the world. Okay, just know that none of the likes actually mean shit. All right, haters are gonna hate. People will love you too. Right? Don't let any of it get to your head, and keep the big picture in mind. And as my virtual mentor, Gary Vaynerchuk, would say, be fucking patient, you self-entitled bitch, right? None of us deserve any of this. We got to work for everything. Getting 100 likes is not going to do jack shit. All right, that's all for now. All right, I love you guys. I hope this helped you out. Well, that looked weird. Please, feel free to follow me on Instagram, Gabe_Santos, or visit my website, gfsantos.com. Or if you're someone who smokes weed, I know this is off the cuff. I know this is off the cuff, but if you're someone who smokes weed and you feel that you let it get in the way of your productivity and your responsibilities and you achieving goals in life, please, I encourage you to consider buying my book, Marijuana Mindfulness, off of Amazon. It's only $3. In fact, it's $2.99. All right, and in that book, I share with you the insights, tools, and resources that help me be free from using marijuana in a negative way, and I transform it such that I make goals happen. I make things happen. I'm responsible. I'm productive. I'm on track, and I can still enjoy weed in a healthy, responsible way. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good year. It's only fucking May, guys. There's 6 months left to this year. Fucking kill that shit. Rock that shit. If you got off your new will be a successful year. All right, guys. Peace out. Gabriel Santos. Let's see you next video.